Okay, Alexa. So what did we talk about today?
Today we talked about planets and stars. As you see on the board, it's right there. And today we're going to be drawing planets and stars.
Okay. So what we're going to do today, we're actually going to do a chalk lesson. So what you're going to need today is some type of pan. I just got an old cookie sheet, and you need to fill it with water. You need some sidewalk chalks that are colored. You need some type of tool. So I'm just using a butter knife, but it could be anything. It could be a stick, it could be popsicle stick, anything that you can scrape the chalk with. And then you need some paper that you're going to use to put the color on. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna start off, you're gonna take a color that you like. We'll do this together, Alexa. So pick a color, any color. And what I want you to do is you're gonna take it and you're gonna scrape it. Make sure you don't touch the water. You want the chalk to stay on top of the water, and make sure you don't touch the pan. So hover over the water and scrape it. The chalk is gonna stay on the surface of the water. It's hard to tell what we're looking at, but
This is hard. But I can.
be careful if you're using a butter knife that you don't cut yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. It's easier for me to just do this.
That's fine. I'm gonna do a little bit of blue. So we decided we're gonna use galaxy colors. So we pulled purple, blue, and green. No, don't blow on the water. You're gonna mess up the chalk on the water, okay?
I was just trying to make it like a Milky Way.
But if you touch the water or mess with the water, the chalk is gonna settle down to the bottom, and we don't want that. We want the chalk to stay on top so that it will come out on your art, okay? Okay. Let me add a little bit more purple, and then we'll be ready.
Can I do?
You can add as much color as you want. So we're just gonna do one on camera, and then I'll do the other one off, and you can see the different patterns that we made. Okay. Alexa, are you ready?
No.
No.
I've barely done one. You're the one
That's
who's
okay.
doing all of it.
Okay, let's stop. I got a little towel if you need to get some of that chalk off your hands because you don't want it on your paper. Keep it in the middle, Alexa, because that's where we're gonna dip it.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a little bit of a tricky part, and the way that I do it is I hold my paper like this so that it doesn't, if you dip it like this, it's gonna get water on top and it's gonna mess up your art. So hold it from the sides and kind of drop it lightly in there. So Alexa, move your chalk. What we're gonna do, just sit it on top, middle, go in middle first. Drop it, just like that. And then what I want you to do is go from a corner or a side and pick it up. And it's gonna leave this little galaxy print on your paper. And depending on how much chalk you put, it's gonna look a lot cooler or a lot more different depending on the colors you're using. But it's gonna pick up all the chalk that was on the surface of the water. So I guess we can go ahead, we can try one more, Alexa. And then we're gonna start on the second half of our project. So let's do one more real quick.
How do you do this?
I've had some classes, if they weren't really happy with the outcome of their paper, be careful because it rips really easy. I'll let them go back with the chalk and kind of dust some chalk on top too. If you want to do that, it'll stick on there. So if you want that darker purple, it'll stick if you want to do that too, because the paper's still wet. And this paper is actually going to be the background for our planets, our solar system, our galaxy. I like your blue and green, Alexa. I'm gonna keep doing that, the blue and green.
Yeah, mostly that's galaxy colors. How do you even cooperate with this? Knives and
It might be
chalk.
easier if you weren't using a knife. Let me try the green. Or I'll take this green, that's fine. You're doing good though. There we go. You ready to dip?
Nope.
Do you want to try to dip it?
I doubt it.
You scared too? Okay, let's stop.
I want to get some purple, not just blue and green.
You want a little bit of purple? I don't know how well that purple's gonna show up because it's really light.
Maybe
add
you
the
can
dark
do.
purple at the end.
Hold on. Maybe you can do what Mama did at the end
Add purple.
after she dips it.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
So hold it like this. Are you trying to do it? Alexa's gonna try it. So hold it like a little taco. Carefully sit it. Oh, see, you already messed up. You gotta drop it. Drop it. You can't hesitate. You have to just let it go. As soon as it touches, let it go. Okay? Let's pull it up from the edges.
I think I messed up.
It did mess up a little bit just because you could see where you dropped it on this side
Yeah.
first and then you hesitated. You can't hesitate. You have to just let it go.
But it's okay because it's still wet. All you have to do is get some chalk,
Yeah, you can
Come
add
over
some chalk
here.
onto it.
come around.
Do you want me to add some purple?
Wait, maybe that purple is better.
Try it.
Yeah.
That's like a darker purple.
Man, I'm jealous, but
Now, you do need to leave this paper alone till it's dry because if you pick it up when it's still wet, it's most likely gonna rip. So just let it be till you know it's finished drying. Okay, that's good. Done?
nope.
Not yet.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go to our second project, so leave that alone, Alexa. Y'all
What?
can follow me over here. We're gonna do the planets. So Alexa, wipe off your hands, take a seat over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna draw the planets, and then we're going to color them. We're gonna cut those out, and then once our background chalk art has dried, we're gonna glue the planets onto it like it's a galaxy. So, you ready? Okay, we're gonna start with, it could be any planet you want. So if you wanna do Earth, if you wanna do Mercury, Venus, we talked about all the planets this morning. And I pulled up an image of our planets that we can look at.
What did you do?
Ooh, I don't know.
Miss Destiny Smith said the kids and I are loving your art projects every day.
Awesome. Oh, wow, I think I just killed my computer. Okay, so start with some circles. If you want, let me see, I should have grabbed some things to trace because I know a lot of kids like to have tracers. So I'm gonna grab a couple little cups. So Alexa, you can either do the big side of the cup to trace, or you could do the small side of the cup to trace to make some
Sometimes
circles.
I might be. What about you need a really big cup for the sun?
Well, you don't want it too big. Do you know why? Because if it's too big, it's going to take up most of your chalk art and you won't be able to see the background.
Oh.
Lou, happy wife, happy life. Yours truly. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Okay,
Oh.
what's wrong? You're having trouble? Flip it over here. New page. If any of my kids at home are doing this project, please tag me in your art or send it to William's Art Room on Instagram so that I can post your art. I know I got to post one of my kids' art yesterday that did our pigeon. So, Alexa, what I'm gonna do on some of my circles, what does Saturn have on it that's different? And Uranus. What is that?
Rings.
A ring. So to make our ring, we're gonna just go, I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna go around like so. I'm gonna add it.
Does that look good?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and start tracing some of mine. I think I'm just gonna do 4 planets because I don't want it to take over all my chalk art. I want you to still be able to see my chalk art really good. So I'm just gonna do a few. I'm gonna do 4.
Like this?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I'm still struggling.
And for you kids out there, it's okay. Just try your best. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay?
No.
The main object of this is to have fun.
Also, if you, once your chalk art dries, I'll show you mine when it dries later in the day. You can go back and add stuff. So if you want to add stars onto it or add something else in your artwork on top of the chalk, you can draw on top of that chalk art too. And if you mess up around the edges, just remember we're gonna cut this out so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna draw some squiggles.
Good job, Alexa. Just stay up. Keep going. Just stay on the cup.
Yep, trace around. Hold the cup still. Go to the other side. Go to the... Let me show you. Keep it there. Start here where you left off. Start here where you left off and go around. Yep. Yep. See? Don't worry about that because you're going to cut it out, remember? Okay, I'm going to do some little lines on this one. Okay. Oh, it didn't die. Keep drawing. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna have, I think this one's gonna be Jupiter, even though Jupiter's supposed to be a little bit bigger than Saturn. I'm gonna do Saturn. I'm gonna blend some colors. And when you're doing your planets, try not to just use all one color. Like, I'm gonna blend some oranges and yellows. I don't want it to all be a solid color. Get a little bit more creative with your coloring on this. Because the planets have lots of swirls of color.
Wait, can we also do a Milky Way?
A Milky Way? Yes, you can do a Milky Way.
Like purple, blue mixed up together?
No, I would do that. If you're gonna do that, I would do that on your chalk part. After your chalk dries. That would be on the chalk part.
Okay.
The background.
Come on, keep drawing. You're falling behind.
So I keep struggling on this.
Go one way and then catch it back on the back end.
Looks like you need to practice tracing. So for my Saturn, I'm doing oranges and yellows blended together. Once you're done coloring these, cut them out, and then you're gonna have to wait. Don't glue till you know your chalk art is dry, because I don't want you to tear it up or mess it up. Well, usually if I do chalk art in the classroom, we wait till the next class period before we do anything with it, because I want to make sure it's fully dry so that they don't tear their paper. Okay. When you get your art done, like I said, just let me see it. Post a picture to me so I can see what y'all been doing at home. And that is it for today. We got our science lesson in for our stars and our planets. And we'll show you the finished product whenever we are done. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.